What's up? How you guys doing tonight? Welcome back to the Play Us podcast. You got every time. This guy every freaking time.
I can't
I
do
don't
the intro.
I don't get
can't do
what do
it.
you hate about the intro? The people love the intro.
You sound way too professional. You're like, "What's up? Welcome to Walmart. How may we help you today?" Sugar aisle 7, thank you. Like
I like to make everybody feel welcome into the party. Look at
all welcome.
B-Dog.
You guys are all welcome.
So B-Dog, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I mean, great as can be.
As
How are you
great
guys
as
doing?
can be?
Yeah.
Dum
I'm
dum.
see it even.
Bro, I'm straight chilling. You know what I mean? We were supposed to get some snow on Tuesday, which looks like I don't know, rain now or ice. I'm not really sure. So
Yeah, supposed to get ice rain.
I was planning on having Tuesday off so I could game more, but I don't know if we're gonna have Tuesday off now. But it's now
What have you been doing?
Bro, that's what I do. I'm a gamer. What do you want from me?
So, you should
He's on the Play Us podcast.
Yeah, dude, I'm on the Play Us podcast. We're literally ranked number
We game.
19,342nd in the world in entertainment.
We game.
No, we moved up to.
Oh, I don't remember the number
Oh,
I just said, but that's good.
So
We're making it.
as you can tell, we'll talk about Sea of Thieves later, but B-Dog, ever since we did our Sea of Thieves stream, B-Dog has literally become a pirate.
Well, that's not totally true.
Okay,
There's been some nights where I get home from work and I know I can't play Sea of Thieves because it takes up like too much of my time.
But he thinks about it.
I think about it every day, but it's like I get home, I'm like, I can't play Sea of Thieves tonight because if I get on Sea of Thieves, I know I'm going to be up to like 11 or 12 at night, and I'll have to get a good amount of sleep. So I can't. Certain nights, I played once and I stayed up till 12, and I had to go to work the next day, and it was awful.
That's why I told you guys I do not play anymore. Everyone's like, "Oh, Matt, play with us." It's like 8:00 at night. I'm like, nope, no, because I know how this works. I'm gonna get off at 3 a.m. I'm gonna be shit tired in the morning. It's gonna be terrible. I'm not playing late at night.
We didn't do the podcast last week, so because I was busy watching Tom Brady win a Super Bowl. So I posted up on the channel the first time ever playing Sea of Thieves for all of us. I posted it up. I saved the thing from my live stream, and I posted up an episode, and I'm going to continue posting until I think maybe an episode or two more left that we're going to post up for that. But that's the last time I've actually played. I logged in once to start trying to sail, and I was like, I don't want to do this by myself. But B-Dog has literally become a pirate.
It's Captain B-Dog to you.
Yeah, it's Captain B-Dog to you. So I hope everybody's been enjoying what we posted there on that. I know we've got some views and some comments. My favorite comment in all of the Sea of Thieves, because I only posted them to YouTube, I didn't post them to all the podcast stuff, was by our resident B-Dog expert, Holly, who said, Sea of Thieves is ruining my marriage.
Dude, I read that. I started dying laughing.
It's actually it's Merchant Commander. Thank you very much.
Merchant Commander.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so you're still rocking the Sea of Thieves thing. That's still treating you well. He's obviously playing right now. He enjoys it.
Yeah, I'm doing a little fishing.
Oh, how much are you worth in that game?
Well, I've spent some coin, but I got
You got to spend the coin to get the coin. You know what I mean?
I got well, you not really in this game, but I got 1,055,000. I broke 1 million today.
Excuse me?
I broke 1 million today. I have 1,055,000. It's not about hate the player.
What? It's not about being a millionaire and Sea of Thieves?
Well,
you just started playing the game 2 weeks ago.
Russ probably has 1.7, 1.8.
He had 1 million like a couple almost a
yeah,
week ago. He said he had 1 million.
I just broke 1 million, dude.
So Brad pretty much created monsters when he told us to come play Sea of Thieves. That's what I'm
he's playing. I see he's playing Valheim now,
which is some other like pirate game, right?
But that's it's a Viking game, but it's not like PvP at all. I think it's only against the computer and like you build a settlement type thing. I don't really know.
Okay.
Oh god damn it.
He's getting hit by a kraken. All right, we'll come back to Sea of Thieves. I know Sea of Thieves is life right now, but we'll come back to that. I promise.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't need to talk about it. I'm playing it.
So we're gonna touch on a topic real quick, and we're only gonna touch on it super quick because I don't want to do politics or anything like that on the channel. But what is it? The G. What's it? Oh, wow. Maybe I should type before I.
You can try that. Yeah.
I'm sure everybody heard about this. Gina getting booted from Star Wars, The
Yeah.
Mandalorian. It sucks. I'm not happy with it. I liked her character. I liked her brutish character that she had. I thought she was pretty cool. I actually like most of the characters that they have on there. So I'm not happy with it, but I don't know. Sum it up real quick. Try not to be political about it. How do you guys feel about it? Are you
I liked her character. I liked her
You go
character
ahead.
so much in the Star Wars film. I feel like she was such a good supporting character. Like, and I don't know what they're gonna do with her.
So,
Like,
yeah.
are they gonna kill her off in the Mando, or are they just never gonna show her again?
I think they're going to recast her.
Boo.
I think
I
so.
just I don't even like the character, honestly. I thought her character was kind of cheesy.
Oh, so you're good with it then.
Oh, I don't think it's cool that she got fired for what happened.
But I mean, you're okay with the character being gone, I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, she was just one of the characters I definitely could have done without. Like, I understand she probably is a cool supporting character, but I used to watch her in the UFC and stuff and seeing like how cheesy they kind of make her be, and it's, I don't know. It wasn't the best for me, but it does suck that she was fired for something like related to politics and shit like that. She should be able to say whatever she wants.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But okay, like I said, but so we did our subject. I wanted to cover just because it's popular film, which we cover some news on that. So I just want to cover it. But yeah, so we're gonna stay away from that subject from now. So we summed it up. Anyway, kind of staying with Last of Us. I was starting with going to The Last of Us, but with Pedro, our boy that does The Mandalorian. Did you see that he is now the main actor for The Last of Us TV series?
Who
is he really? Pedro, the guy that plays Mando.
Oh Jesus, he's getting everything, huh?
That's what
Why
I
do they
said.
always do this? Why do they always do this?
So I
dude?
love Pedro. I love him. As soon as I saw him on Game of Thrones when he played Oberyn, I was like, I like this dude. I like this actor. I like the character Oberyn until obviously that happens. And then I was excited to see him as this. But so this is what we're gonna do now. He's gonna be in everything. Pedro's gonna be in every freaking thing. I just wish they would have done somebody else. They could have even done another star who's a bigger star. Like, I really thought they were going to do Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones as what's his name, Joel there, because he actually they did like a mock-up of it, and he looks pretty like similar to what they looks like. And I can't think of his name right now, but he's a pretty good actor.
I like him.
Which one, Joel? Pedro?
No, Pedro. Yeah. I didn't watch Game of Thrones, so I didn't even know who he was before The Mandalorian, honestly, because I didn't watch any of his other stuff.
I think he's only in season 3.
You haven't seen Game of Thrones?
No.
Why are you even on this podcast?
Every time I say this, you guys give me the same reaction, and
I know, but I always forget that you haven't. I always just like assume like you realize your mistake and just like watch it immediately.
You started watching it like most people.
I think you would definitely love it. I know that.
See, because now after everyone said the last season is terrible, now I'm really put off. I don't want.
And the last season's not terrible.
Some people say it's terrible. I didn't like it a ton just because it was like, it was kind of to the director's whim, but it was still good. It was definitely. It wasn't awful. It was decent.
It's just not what people wanted, and that's the problem. So that's we should do it. That could be another title. That could be another entitled segment. Just because something's not the way you want.
How is that entitled?
Because you're not entitled to say something's bad.
I'm not entitled to have an opinion on how I think a series should
but
end.
people saying that it was such a tragedy the way they ended it and such a disgrace to the rest of the series. It
that
wasn't,
point of view. If you're gonna go that far, I agree that that's a little bit of entitlement. But I didn't necessarily enjoy the last season since the directors took over after the books and they couldn't go off the books. I didn't necessarily like it, but I don't feel like I'm entitled to say that I didn't like it. I can say it was decent.
Like it.
It was
but
decent.
You can't say you don't like it because it's not how I wanted it to end.
Well, yeah, of course I'm not saying that. I mean, not everything goes the way you want it to. That's obviously entitlement. But I feel like most of the people are just upset because of the way the developers the way they did it, or the directors, not developers.
At this point, Game of Thrones spoilers are over. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, I'm sorry, like whatever. I'm going to talk about it. There are things that I wished happened in the last season that didn't happen, that I thought they really built up for. Jon Snow and the the Night King. Everybody wanted to see them have their one-on-one. I really wanted to see that. Jon Snow was my favorite character from the first episode. I never read the books. He was my favorite character from the first episode on. Him and Robb Stark were the first two that I picked, and I was like, oh, these are my two favorites. And obviously one of them didn't make it very long, and Jon Snow made it to the end of the series. But I wanted to see that. I was super happy with what they did with Daenerys. I called that without they were talking about Targaryens turning too much for that not to happen. I would have been disappointed if she didn't go mad. So, and I really wanted to see like my own fan service. I wanted to see Jon Snow and I can't think of his name right now. What was the leader of her guard there?
What was his name?
Grey Worm.
Dumb name.
Grey Worm.
Grey Worm. Yep.
I wanted to see them fight because I thought that was building up to, but they kind of let that one go to the side. And I mean, but besides that, I did not hate the ending of it. I thought they did a hell of a job. I thought the series concluded the way the series should have concluded, but that's just my personal thought on it. I don't care. And like I said, there's things I didn't like about it. I wish I would have done differently, but I'm not screaming and crying. I mean, the series was a phenomenon that was never going to end the way everybody wanted it to. And that was the problem.
Like Lost?
I never got into Lost. I tried watching Lost so many times, I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, see, you kind of lose yourself on that one, right? It's like not really that great.
Yeah, the ending of it is like.
And then that's what I heard. That's what I've heard about the ending of it. So I was like, I'm glad I didn't waste all this time doing that.
So by that standard, I shouldn't watch Game of Thrones. Got it.
Except for Game of Thrones has a good ending.
Game of Thrones is pretty good.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I didn't even watch it.
You're doing yourself a disservice not watching.
My rating thing. I give the overall series an 8 out of 10.
Easily
overall,
8.
Yeah.
Overall series, and I don't think any.
And that's like a soft 8. Like I could probably give it a 9 if I really get a few more drinks in me and get hyped up about it. But
the worst season in that show, and it's the worst because it's such a big series. Like based off the books, there's so many main characters. The first season is the worst season just because it has to take so long to build everything up to introduce everybody.
Yeah, it's not even that bad either.
And that's the worst. At worst, I'd give it a 7. At worst, even the last season doesn't drop below an 8. The scenes are good. Stuff didn't happen that people wanted.
Okay.
But anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, watch Game of Thrones. Do yourself a favor.
You really should. Do you have HBO?
Dude, I don't know.
If you need it, I'm sure one of us can supply you with it.
To be honest.
Yeah, I can supply you with it.
We both have it. Yeah, we can hook you up with it if you need it.
Damn, bro, $15. That's like
$50 a month, dude.
What do you mean?
I'll give it to you for free, but maybe
see.
Maybe toss me a few Athenas or something, you know.
he's good for free. In the real world, you had to pay him in Sea of Thieves, though.
Yeah, maybe in time.
Where are the doubloons at? You know what I mean? These are 1,000 doubloons.
But anyway, so the other chick there that's playing Ellie, which is the girl, is also from Game of Thrones, and she plays
super young.
I can't remember what her first name was, but her last name was Mormont in the series. She was like the head of one of the houses in the north.
The bear?
Yeah.
The young girl that was like the big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Like everyone, she was like, so she got the role as her name is Bella Ramsey. So I don't know. I also liked her in Game of Thrones. She plays a little badass in that. So do yourself
probably
a favor.
not related to Gordon Ramsay, you think?
I don't
maybe
think
though.
So.
I know Gordon Ramsay does have daughters.
I don't think she's related to Gordon Ramsay.
I don't know. 2003 could be Gordon Ramsay.
Her father's name is Alex. So unless Gordon goes by Alex on his spare time when he's naming his children, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what happens?
I mean, maybe.
Look at that. We've been getting Food Network stuff in here.
I like Food Network.
We're doing it all. Play us.
Play us, dude. Cook us. You know what I mean?
Whatever I watched Hell's Kitchen this week.
Whip it up.
A couple seasons.
Oh,
is that the one with Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
I was going to ask the same thing until he did because I honestly didn't know the answer to that question either.
How do you guys know? Hell's Kitchen's a good show.
It's like just kind of like him, like yelling at people, right?
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Yells at people.
I mean, that's all he does anyway, is just yell at people.
All right, so now we're getting off the Last of Us subject.
I didn't really talk about. I'm excited for that because I didn't play the games and I know how much everybody raves about them and I've heard about.
It is a
lot
good
about
story.
Them. If they do it right, I think it'll be pretty cool, and I'm excited. I will watch that.
And I mean, I'm with you on this. I think that if they do it right, it should be good because I mean, it does have and it's got a pretty good Neil Druckmann's behind it, so that should be pretty good. I don't know who
that is.
I've never heard of a
Neil Druckmann.
Let's say he's part of The Last of Us, like he's part of the story writing, so he's making sure it's staying true to it.
That's cool.
And I don't know.
It's always good to have that.
I don't know who the executive producer is. I don't know what she's worked on. Oh, that's just HBO. Okay, that's HBO executive producer. I mean, HBO usually does a pretty good job with their stuff. So
I feel like everything HBO releases is pretty top notch there, right?
Yeah, I mean they do. They take
got
their
the
time.
Budget.
If they stay with the source material, that's good. I mean, I think, like I said, it's got a good story. I'm interested to see. I mean, I've never played the game. I've watched somebody play through the game, and I was interested. I also, that was another thing. Everyone talked about how amazing the ending was, and because it was shocking to me, the ending of it wasn't shocking for the first one. I was like, isn't that what most people would do? But apparently, I was wrong. But I'm not going to ruin it because you guys probably don't know what I'm talking about. So,
nope.
So, yeah. That's the casting. What was I?
Can you hear the dogs barking or no?
I did not hear dogs barking.
You're good.
So back, I want to say in the early, I don't remember what it was. I just saw this article the other day, and I really don't know too much about it. Right here. Boom! Look at that.
6 days in
Fallujah.
Fajitas.
Not fajitas, Fallujah.
Oh, Fallujah! I heard about that game.
This game was
development for a very
long time.
Well,
they stopped developing it. I believe it was the early, between like 2008, 2009. I want to say.
Did they get like cancel culture type deal?
Yeah, it was 2009. Boom. There was the controversy over the game. So I guess this is supposed to be kind of, it's going to be like a more realistic tactical shooter based on Marines' actual stories.
Yeah, it's a campaign. It's not like a multiplayer. I think it's going to be just stories from Marines turned into a video game where like you went through a day in their life type of deal and the shit they had to deal with.
Oh, and that's actually, I didn't realize this either. It's actually going to consist of former Halo and Destiny developers. So
yeah, I knew the former Halo part, but Destiny can go away.
Just the Destiny part can go away, but the Halo's okay.
I don't understand how people still play Destiny. Like
they're coming out with, they just came out or are coming out with something new.
What is there to do like in that game?
Well,
like
your power anything. Once you do it, people play it just to play it. I mean, one of my closest friends, Jay, he still plays Destiny. That's all he plays to this day.
Unless you're playing
he loves that
PvP.
Game.
What is there to do in your max power rank?
And the PvP is garbage in that game, though.
How are people still playing it? Is what I'm saying. How do they have a concurrent player base?
I think he likes playing. There's a
time invested.
It's time invested, but I think there's like a trials game that only happens on the weekends where you have to win like 8 matches in a row to like go to this place and get stuff. I think he enjoys doing that, and I think he still enjoys doing the raids.
I mean, if he enjoys it, who am I to knock him? But I got it when it first came out. Never got into it, man. I truly enjoyed playing the raids. I really did. I really actually enjoyed playing the raids when we were doing it.
Destiny 1, I played so much. Destiny.
That fix though, like the raid fix, I get it's like an FPS spin on it, but like the boss mechanic that you probably liked about it, or like the puzzle mechanic, whatever it is, I found in other games before Destiny. So it wasn't like something new and cool for me. So it's kind of like, this is just like a reskinned World of Warcraft vanilla raid, or not even.
That's what I was gonna say. It's probably like it's like a World of Warcraft stuff, and but obviously I like the idea of raiding. I just don't want to play World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I had already experienced it.
Hard.
They used to be really hard. Yeah, I haven't played one recently, but
I'm sure on like the classic, the retail WoW, you could probably just walk through a raid.
I almost logged back onto classic because I think I still pay for the subscription just to get to level 60 because I was level 55 with my shaman and I never got to a 60 shaman before, and I was like, do I want to hop back on? But
and that's B-Dog.
I should.
I do not know if you're paying your subscription. How long has it been since we played that game? It's been.
Well, I played
months.
I played after everybody else stopped playing for a while. That's why I was level 55 or 56 or whatever.
I was level 53 or 4, right? I never got.
So why don't you guys get your 60s?
Are you on Rattlegore?
Yeah, I'm still in your server. I'm still a warrior.
Dude, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question for you guys is: so the little you know about this game, because this is not a question for me, because it's for PC. You both play on PC too. Are you planning on, or would you get this 6 days in Fallujah? Or no interest at all.
No. I'll see reviews when it comes out and stuff, and people say it's actually done pretty well. I'll check it out, but
yeah,
it's not a multiplayer game. Like that's really the only thing that's been getting my attention lately. I struggle getting through like
he can't be a pirate
campaign. Not only that, but it's just like I can get all the realism I need against other players in a game like Squad.
You still
where I don't need to worry
still haven't beat like Cyberpunk or what do you call it yet either, have you?
I haven't beat Cyberpunk. I never beat Red Dead Redemption. I haven't beat Assassin's Creed.
And you lose interest hard on Assassin's Creed.
I lose interest unless there's a competitive aspect to it. Pretty much.
I can't play.
You can't play
games.
You beat what do you call it before everybody else? Cyberpunk.
I was not the first one to beat it in our friend group.
Yes, you were.
Steve was.
I got close enough on Cyberpunk where I'm like at the last part where you can go do the quest, you know? Like it says, hey, if you go any further, it's going to end. But I didn't want to end it right there. And I started doing some more side quests and I just never got back around to playing it again.
And that's a lie. It just means you can't do another quest till you finish that.
Oh, well, it tells you like, whatever.
Yeah,
but
I know.
I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that right now.
They should have worded that differently.
They definitely should have worded it differently because it feels like once you go into that mission, the game's gonna end. Your whole account's gonna be like deleted off the space.
I don't know.
Well, that's how other games do it. So that's why I was like, any other time I've gotten that message, it's been real. So I didn't.
See, I always save at that point anyway, and then I do it, and then if I want to go back, but it doesn't. You can continue going on the life of your Cyberpunk.
I think the only way I'll play this 6 days game is if I see a lot of other people playing it.
And the other thing is it's not going to be multiplayer. I think it's going to be campaign only. So
it's
people are going to be like, oh my God, this part of this story was crazy.
But I'm saying if like people, like if it blows up and everyone's like, oh, that campaign was amazing, then I'll play it.
That's what I was saying. I bet you if it was a sick campaign, like I like the Call of Duty Modern Warfare campaign, like I thoroughly enjoy playing that campaign. I thought that was
I don't think you're going to get a sick campaign. I think you're going to get like a campaign of like, it's trying to pull your heart cords and like make you do fucked up shit and like show you a decision somebody else had to make and in real life and like just kind of fuck you up. And I think it's going to be a lot of people claiming like, oh, PTSD and like shit like that. I don't think it's going to be. I mean, I'll give it a chance. Like I said, I'll check it out if I'll see the footage on it and stuff.
It does say multiplayer though.
So they are doing a multiplayer. I remember when it first was announced forever ago. It was a campaign only. Fallujah experience. But if you go on Squad, you can play Fallujah against 50 other people. So
Jesus.
I think about
99 other people because you have 49 on your team.
You got 99.
Squad doesn't have a campaign, but it's multiplayer, which is amazing.
When's the last time you played Squad?
I was actually gonna play this weekend, but I don't have much of a weekend.
You're
probably 2 weeks ago. I might have played 2 weeks ago. Still,
the C's also been calling your name too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Merchant Captain B Dog, man.
Yeah, is that what it was? Merchant Captain B Dog? I forgot.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it was Merchant Captain. I can find out for you.
I can find out for you. Don't even know what you are?
I am a Merchant Commander.
All right, so
I was close.
Are you doing something where you can't look? I need you to look directly at me here.
I can see you.
I finally played Watch Dogs Legion.
Not great.
He's already disinterested. He said, "I'm going back to fishing." Doop doop. Shoop, shoop,
so,
not great.
That's funny.
Don't like it very much, right?
I'm not very far into the game, so I can't really give it a score. The game is very repetitive so far, and I find myself very disinterested in the storyline so far. Like
sounds good to me.
I'm not a story. Like I'm not a skipper of cutscenes or dialogue, but I found myself like Dum is. He's dumb. He skips stuff.
I skip everything.
I found myself with the voice acting being so bad in some of the scenes that I tried telling myself the first time I did it on accident. I was like, oh, you hit the B button on accident. But then I realized that the next time somebody talked, no, you hit the B button because you really just don't want to hear these people talk anymore. Like I don't want to be hard. Like the game, like the driving feels cool, and some of the characters you get. Like I just got a secret agent. He's pretty cool. I like his character. I like some of the stuff he has. He's got like high tech, like kind of like James Bond stuff. So that kind of stuff is cool. But some of the stuff you got to do is just, I don't know, it's a little weird. I'm gonna continue playing it. I want to see how far I can get into it, but I can see why you've heard bad reviews on it, and I can see why it's
keep playing it.
I can see why it's already $30.
I saw gameplay on it. I said, nah.
And it's got a 3.6 out of 5. But I mean, it's got some. I will agree, it does have some like unique aspects where I like the whole recruiting people into your team thing. I just wish it was done differently.
I don't know. If I don't like a game, I'm not going to keep playing it. Why are you going to keep playing it?
I don't hate the game.
Because he bought it for $60.
I don't hate the game.
I guess. I bought Assassin's Creed. I played it for, I don't know, a couple hours, never touched it again.
I like, but see, I got to get back to Assassin's Creed because I do want to beat that. That's on my list of things to do. But I was like, I got to try this. I'm going to play Watch Dogs Legions. Like, I'd sitting here, it's looking at me. I need to try it. I wouldn't recommend buying it if it was like maybe like free or it comes to Game Pass. Maybe try it then. But I mean, that's if you really have nothing. Like if Sea of Thieves is getting stale, then maybe try it. Right now, I will say this.
Never.
Oh my God.
I see myself forcing myself to beat this game at some point.
I could see that. I told you, I warned you about it.
Yeah, but I had already bought it by then.
I tried giving you my due diligence.
I know. I already purchased it, and I bought the collector's editions to get the season pass.
Of course you did. Well, that's what I was actually, when you were just saying, like, if I get bored of Sea of Thieves or whatever, you'll hop on. The cool thing about Sea of Thieves is I think the game's been out for a while. I actually don't really know when it came out.
It's been out for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
This is season 1 of their, like, this is their first.
Well, they just started seasons.
That's what I'm saying. So like all the new content that they're going to start doing for seasons and stuff, I'm on board with. I think I got on a day before they launched it, which is weird. Yeah. But it's kind of cool to be there from the beginning of when they're starting to do all these seasons and stuff, and be like along for the ride, which is kind of neat. So if it ever does get stale, like the next season comes out, you're like, oh, I'll check out at least this new content or see what it's all about. So I kind of have high hopes for that.
So we are gonna come back to talk a little more about Sea of Thieves because I got a little plug for Sea of Thieves at the end.
Just mention it.
We know. I know how you feel about Sea of Thieves. I know how you and Sea of Thieves get along. So
I'm just a pirate, baby.
I know, baby.
You guys can't see his legs right now, but one of them's wooden.
Yeah,
I did saw one of my legs off.
He actually had his eye patch on too before we started. I was like, you're going a little too much right now.
It makes my blunderbuss more accurate by +5.
Jesus.
The parrot's in the other room.
So Halo's getting a nice update. That
oh yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it's getting, so we're finally getting.
Are they putting Halo 2 like classic back on ranked or?
No, that's you're asking for too
imagine
much
that would be amazing.
You're asking for way too much there.
Disinterested. Just kidding.
Where was it? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. So so there was a game that came out for, I believe it was Russia, and I might be wrong, called Halo Online.
What?
And in this last season update, in the season 5 update, they brought a bunch of those armors over from that, and it's supposed to play like with like Halo 3, like that's kind of like what it's supposed to be. So they added some armors from that to this season, like that. And I know people don't like them, so you can kind of turn. Some people don't like them, some you can turn on and off. But that was like, so whatever, because they had to shut Halo Online down. I forgot what they shut it down for. Maybe it just was player based. There was an issue. I don't remember exactly what it was. But anyway, so they had some maps from that are actually going to be added into Halo 3. So they're actually adding new maps to Halo 3. But
that's sick.
This is the nice one that I've been wanting for a while. They're finally adding a custom game browser to Halo the Master Chief Collection.
Just in time. That's cool.
Which is great because we have been Wednesday nights. We have been custom gaming the crap out of everything. So I'm happy about that.
Those motocross maps were actually pretty good.
We're having a good time with
the other race maps are kind of not great, but those motocross or supercross ones, supercross ones were good.
Well, I downloaded. I think you got off before we did the best one of the night. We played a super smooth motocross one that was like wicked smooth on Halo 2 Anniversary. It which you have to try. Like they did a really freaking good job with this one.
Is it Anniversary has mongooses, right?
Yeah, Anniversary has mongooses.
I want to do a warhog race. That's what I want to do.
Maybe we could probably download one.
I want to do a
That'd be
Banshee race.
sick.
I'm way better on a
Banshee would be cool. Banshee would be cool too.
So I'm
Ghosts,
excited.
That'd be funny.
That was like super big news. I'm excited for that. So for Wednesday nights, we can probably get some more Pete Randos into there, but it should be a good time. I've been waiting for that. Like Halo 5's had it forever. Halo 5, you could actually queue up into people's matches.
Custom
like
games.
They
cool.
open
Wow.
it. Like they open up custom games. Like, what are you looking for? You're looking for Jenga. You're looking for races. You want to just play random whatevers. That's what they
Probably
do.
the best part about Halo 5.
I loved it. I thought it was great because I found myself doing that. Like they had like this game where you're like on a tower and you'd go up and you'd have the only way you could kill people was like ground pounds and stuff.
That's sick.
I really enjoyed it. Like it was fun. Like when you don't want to do it, that's what it's going to look like.
Oh, look at that. Create
it's gonna
match
look like.
custom game.
Oh, and it looks
Let's
like you're
reach.
actually going to be doing the same thing here. You're going to be creating matches and people can join you if they wanted to. So that's cool too.
That would be super sick.
So you could get more people to play custom games with, which I mean, come on. How could you beat that?
Halo esports.
Yeah, the Halo had esports forever. They're just talking about what they're doing with it and that they're working on the Halo Infinite still with everybody. What else was there? A couple tournaments coming up. And then I think this one, this was the sad news though. This is the news that I didn't want to see happen. Halo Wars 2, they're officially pretty much said they're done updating it. They're done with that game for the foreseeable future. And they're done. They're not planning a Halo Wars 3 anytime soon. They're not saying never, but right now they're devoted on just finishing the Halo Master Chief Collection for computer and making sure everything's updated and up to par, and then getting Halo Infinite out the door with everything that's supposed to come with that. Other than they have planned for it, they're gonna have a team dedicated to it. So that was sad news. I still like Halo Wars 2. I think the Halo Wars games are really underrated games. I think there's still a big community. I think someone said over the summer there was still like 180,000 different users that were still playing
No way.
Halo Wars 2, which is that's a pretty
surprising.
good number for a few-year-old game. That's just a console RTS. So I know people are upset about that. I mean, and it's crazy because without Halo Wars 2 introduced the faction that you're going to be playing against in Halo Infinite, and Halo Wars 2 also kind of brought back that classic Halo art style that they're going back to that everybody loves. So I mean, it was a big game. I mean, it sucks to see them say it. I understand that. You would think with Microsoft's money, they could hire some people to keep this game alive, but
I probably just see it as too much of a headache at this point, honestly.
I guess that's not in the cards, which
Yeah.
it sucks. But hey, you know what? I said I was actually going to try to log on the other day and play, and it's funny that they were talking about this.
Never played Halo.
There's a new
Wars.
Halo Nerf gun, one of the new shotguns in Halo.
That's dope.
Wait, one of the new shotguns in the new Halo coming out?
Yeah, this is a new shotgun for the Halo Infinite.
They got a drum on it?
It's supposed to be a quicker, less not as powerful shotgun.
B-Dog just got instantly pissed.
And here,
why can't we keep the regular shotgun?
Here's a high res for the new battle rifle. Got the classic look to it.
Did they put 2 bullets in it every shot instead of 3?
No.
It's actually
Why would they change the shotgun?
No, I
DMR.
believe it's just an addition. They're adding a bunch of guns to the game.
So there's going to be 2 shotguns in that, a shitty
Pump
one and
shotgun,
the regular one.
combat shotgun.
Yeah, but I
Maybe.
think it's going to depend on the
Shotgun is a combat shotgun, baby.
for the multiplayer.
Gosh.
For the multiplayer aspect, they're probably going to have, like, depending on the map size, what they're going to do. Like they do with the sword and the shotgun now. It's just going to be a different version for that map. Like they don't have
I don't know if I like that very much.
You know what I mean? Like some maps only has a sword, some maps only has a shotgun, some maps have both. Like Lockout, best map ever.
I get what you're
has
saying, but it's getting we're getting a little weird with it now. Let's keep the regular shotgun and put it on every single map in the game.
That's true.
I like. You're never gonna hear me. I have the Halo shotgun. Like the Halo shotgun is my favorite shotgun in any game.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think the battle rifle. I like how they went back with the classic look. It looks sexy. It's actually my
Those look nice.
background. It's my background at my work computer. What? I love
It's just funny. Just funny.
Dum Dum's over here freaking rubbing his head. Not that head.
How do you know that? You can't see my other hand. You know what I mean?
True.
Oh goodness, we can't talk about that kind of stuff.
That's why I
But
lifted up both hands, you know?
so
Matt
that's
the
some good news
Airbender.
for Halo. right?
Yeah, it's good
not
news.
great news.
The custom games thing is dope.
Yeah, that's cool, but the shotgun's kind of gay.
If you log in
makes me mad.
to MCC through the Valentine's Day weekend, you get a special heart ring background. We played last night, so we're good.
I'll never have.
We
Did
get
I play
that.
last
I'll
night?
Yeah.
never use that.
B-Dog's gonna be rocking this the next time you see him online. Don't let him fool you.
No, I have the 117.
He likes his 117.
There you go.
But yeah, so I was chuckling to myself earlier. I was thinking about this, and I was like, I'm gonna ask the guys this.
Oh gosh.
So as you guys know, and I don't think I've talked to my wife on the podcast, but I don't talk about her like her gaming thoughts on here. My wife is not really big into video games. She is not the biggest fan when it comes to video games. She has as we've been together longer, she's kind of got a little more of an appreciation for it. She kind of understands why I like playing. Like when we first started dating, before that when we were friends, she's like, I don't understand why you guys spend all the time playing video games. At least now she's kind of got an understanding, because I was like, oh, it's not just the multiplayer part and hanging out with the guys. I also like storylines and blah blah blah. And she's big into reading, and I was explaining like a video game with a good storyline is just as good as any book or movie you'll find out there. Sometimes better. Like, so
yeah, I mean it's interactive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they have really good storylines.
You have input.
For a sci-fi story, I'll put the Halo franchise and Mass Effect against any sci-fi book any day of the week. Any day. For lore, all that, I will put it against any of them. So, but then she used to bust my ass. This is before we started dating. When I would call, I could take a day off or call out of work when a new game came out.
I like it.
So when we started dating, she was like, we're together. You're like, I'm not gonna be okay with you just calling out when a new game comes out. And I was like, all right, tell you what, I agree. Oh, that's fair. Really big games, or if a game in my top 5 favorite franchises come out, I don't want to hear anything about it. And she agreed with that. So like if Cyberpunk, like obviously that wasn't in my top 5 favorite franchise, but she was cool. I took 2 days off of that. So, I was thinking, I was like, I wonder what would be your guys' top 3, top 5 favorite gaming franchises of all time. I'll start so you guys have time to think. And how it works is I told her, I was like, my favorite game of all time, I'm taking a week off. I don't want to hear it.
Halo.
Boom. I get a week off. She already told me, she's like, what time is Halo coming out this year? I was like, November 15th, probably. So expect me to take that week off, whatever week that is, the next 7 days. Then if I had to go in order, and this game fell out of my top 5, but I really can't take it out against it because they are going to come out with a new game. My second favorite franchise of all time. See, this is I always rotate 2 and 3. 2 and 3 they could be interchangeable. It's either Mass Effect, Elder Scrolls, or Elder Scrolls Mass Effect. Those are definitely my second and third favorite franchises, hands down, all time. Fourth favorite franchise would probably be Fallout. Any of the Fallout games. And
gross.
how is that gross?
I hate Fallout. Anyway, continue.
What can we? No. I'm not gonna continue. What's wrong with Fallout?
The game's dog shit.
How is Fallout dog
Which
shit?
one?
All of them. I just don't like the play styles of Fallout.
Fallout New Vegas is one of the best RPGs of all time.
I don't know. It's just something about the play styles of those games I just don't like.
Like
I really can't pinpoint it. It's just
I'm gonna have to ask you to pinpoint it.
I just said I can't pinpoint it. You're asking me to do something I can't do.
I'm gonna need you to, though, because you can't just come in here with like that kind of narrative and not tell me more about it.
I don't know. It's just something about the play style. It just bugs me.
And then I sat there and I thought, and I was like, I don't think I have a top 5. I don't know what my 5th favorite. I have franchises I really like, but I don't know what my 5th favorite franchise would be.
Pick one.
I don't know if I could. I sat there and I thought about it. I was sitting there thinking about that.
You have to. This is top 5. Fast 5.
No,
Pick. You put B-Dog on the spot all the time.
I told you.
Thank you, Matt.
I told you guys 3 to 5. So technically I did between 3 and 5. But if I really had to sit down and think of another franchise that I would put in my top 5, I would have to put, but this is the thing, it wouldn't come out with a game anytime soon. and I don't know if they're ever planning on coming out of the game the way the last one ended, is the StarCraft series. I really love the StarCraft series.
Yuck. Okay, I respect
How's
it.
that yuck? StarCraft is a. Have you? I mean,
Are you not an
like,
RTS guy?
You don't like storylines. He doesn't like storylines.
Yeah, but the multiplayer.
Yeah, so
It's good.
StarCraft is my.
I don't know.
Is my. I'm a super competitive gamer. StarCraft is a game that I can go into, get my ass kicked in multiplayer, and I still enjoy it.
I don't enjoy getting my ass kicked.
I really like the game. The game is so well put together, and the story for it, the storyline for it. Like I said, I have a thing for sci-fi, so the storyline is really done very well, and I enjoy that too. But yeah, that'd be my top 5. That would be my person. Those are the games I can take. I'm allowed to take a week for the first one, 2 to 3 days for the second and third, and 1 day for fourth and fifth. That is the predetermined what we have set for that.
Imagine going up to your wife like, hey, new StarCraft came out. I'm calling out. She's like, what's StarCraft? You've never played that game before?
I'd be like, it's my top 5, baby.
This is my top. Watch the podcast. This is my
Watch
top
the podcast.
5. Yeah. B-Dog, you want me to go?
Yeah, you can go. I'm not gonna have 3.
You don't even have 3?
No,
I could probably pick your 3 favorite franchises.
FIFA.
I want to. Yeah, but I mean, if I want to take a day off, if it's like based off, if you want to take a day off, I'll take a day off forever though.
No. The conversation started about that. It had me thinking about what my top 5 were. I'm saying, what are your top? You can take a day off whatever you want too. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna take a day off whenever I want to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I will do. Yeah, if I even if it's a game that I have never even heard of before and I'm excited about it, like, oh, maybe I'll take the day off after it comes out.
You're dwelling on the day off part. The question is about what are your 3 to 5 favorite franchises.
Now B-Dog's like, I gotta put Sea of Thieves in my top 5 because I just took a couple days off of work.
It has nothing to do with the days off from work. No, don't dwell on it. Stop thinking about the days off from work.
You gave him false information to base his thought off of.
The days off of work is how I started thinking about this top 5 conversation.
Favorite franchise is tough, man.
I can go.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna say, so go for it.
All right. So see, my number 1 spot, I don't know who to give it to. It's pretty close between Halo and Borderlands.
When have you been a huge Halo fan?
I've always been dude, I don't know
you
why
suck at the game.
I'm better than you.
Damn.
Every day you sit down. He's gonna go
better than me.
$100 to kill. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Lockout.
Let's do it. If you're better than me, let's do it.
I'm better at you dying, bro.
That's about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'd probably pick Halo and then Borderlands slightly, just because Borderlands 3 kind of rubbed me the wrong way. After that, it'd probably be Fable, I would say.
Fable would be out just outside my top 5.
Yep. Fable. Then BioShock would be my number 4. Nope. Fable, Elder Scrolls, then BioShock.
Didn't you roll your eyes when I put Elder Scrolls in my top 3?
No.
Oh, I think it was Fallout he didn't like.
It was Fallout.
You didn't like Fallout, but you rolled your eyes when I said Mass Effect and Elder Scrolls.
No, that's because I was like, I was gonna say that one.
Oh
yeah, that's
we can have favorite games. I mean, you copied me with my first favorite.
Yeah, so those definitely, I'd call out for a week for any of those games, to be honest.
It wasn't about the calling out.
Huh?
Here we go with the
you should have never. You built it up so much on that. That's like
I built it up. I built it up because that's what started my conversation.
That makes sense, but that's stuck in my head.
Who are you calling?
I was calling my work, telling them I'm not coming in next week.
Oh, Jesus. All right, B-Dog, what do you got? I know you have favorite games.
Yeah, I have favorite games, but it's like, I don't know, especially the past year or two, I've played totally different games just because, well, one, Battlefield doesn't make good games anymore. I would love for them to make like another Bad Company or a 2142 or like something that was actually decent. All their games that come out with now, I play for a week or two and they just don't grab me. Especially when they come out with a Battlefield that doesn't have a hardcore mode.
You're not excited for Battlefield 6?
I haven't even heard. I haven't looked into it. What am I looking for?
Comes out
What
this
is
year.
it? Is it
It's
futuristic?
modern. No, it's modern.
Okay, what's the catch?
They really haven't said too much about it from last I knew.
Okay, well, I'm
How are they
excited.
gonna mess it up?
Hopefully it's great. I hope it's like Bad Company 3.
So this was on the. So if I had to pick my brother's list, this was on my top 3 for him. So I just want to let everybody know that.
Yeah, I mean Battlefield I played a ton of, especially Bad Company. I'd say FIFA, but I mean it's just because I like soccer so much. If there was a better, like I've tried PES, there was a better.
There was one year you liked PES better than.
Well, I bought PES over FIFA because I was just sick of FIFA being FIFA.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, with the licenses and all the stuff they have, I mean, you can't really beat FIFA because they have everything. And Konami, just their servers and stuff, like they just made it so painful. They don't have like any. It's just not even comparable, really. The gameplay, PES has arguably better gameplay for realistic football, whereas FIFA is more of like an arcade game.
Yeah.
But
didn't they add like FIFA Street
play a
FIFA?
game? Yeah, the Volta. But FIFA Street used to be its own game. Those are pretty sweet. But when you can't even like get on to play a game because Konami can't keep their servers online, it's like if I want to play, I might as well buy FIFA.
Okay.
But FIFA's been going downhill a lot. I would consider it one of my top games just because of how much time I've been playing since like FIFA 09. So that's probably number 2, but not because it's my favorite, just because it's the one I could think of. I really like Squad.
I was gonna say I thought Squad and Escape would be on there. Escape,
not so much. Just because I haven't put a ton of time into it since their last I haven't played this flight at all, which I thought I was going to. It's just I can't keep up with people that don't have jobs right now, and a lot of people don't have jobs.
And I was wondering if you hadn't had played or not, because
I haven't played it at all.
Remember I was talking to that guy I watch on Twitch, Smoke.
Yeah.
He was saying that right now he said that's all it is right now, is everyone's already max geared, just
yeah.
It's just a rush to get to something when you go and load into a zone or something. I don't know. It's all foreign to me because I don't know what it is.
It's all, I don't know. I don't have the time to, like, back in the day when Tarkov was out and I would get off work and be able to play, do a few raids. And this guy also had a fucking 9 to 5. But now with COVID, there's so many people that are out of work and there's already obviously tryhards and stuff that are playing all day.
Tryhards in every game, right?
Now the number is so high. It's like, I almost don't even enjoy it because it's a looter shooter. And if you don't get the loot and you're getting booted off,
then you ain't getting the shoot.
It's not fun.
That's true.
So I just haven't played it at all. It is one of, like, I really do like Tarkov and the idea and how they did it. And I think it's going to grow a lot more too. But until everything kind of balances out, I probably won't be playing it very much.
Okay.
But Squad is a game where I boot on, everybody's got the same kits, the factions, if you know the map, it comes down to time played and not the loot you have.
Knowledge of the game.
And skill of shooting.
Like any good shooter.
It's kind of why I like Sea of Thieves as well. I'm not saying Sea of Thieves is like one of my top favorite games, but everybody starts off, you get a pistol, a sword, a shotgun, a sniper. Like, everybody has the same weapons, but it doesn't matter the amount of time. The only thing you get for time put in is you get a title or cosmetics, or your ship looks cooler.
What are you doing? At the end of the day, what are you doing in Sea of Thieves right now?
I'm fishing. But because it's fun. But I'm saying when it comes to the combat aspect of PvP, it's balanced.
Yeah, no, any good PvP game.
This is the opposite of Tarkov, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, any good doesn't matter. 25 hours.
I don't have an M4. I didn't spend 30 hours to get my M4 or whatever. I can't afford one magazine of the best ammo to penetrate the guy who has been playing for 30 hours today, even though there's 24 hours in a day. He has level 5 everything. He has Adeline and all this stuff. My bullets literally don't do anything to him unless I have the best stuff in the game, and that to me does not equate to a good time if you don't have time to put in.
So now I don't like pay to win at all.
It's not pay to win because
no. But I'm going to say that's what I'm going to say though. For a situation like that, I feel like there should be something balanced for the game where people should be able to buy stuff, especially right now. If there's a game where there's loot that other people can get and they can destroy the game for other people, you got to figure something how to balance your game out because it's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair that he has to go to work 5-6 days a week and the game that he wants to play, he can't play because people it sucks that those people are laid off or whether they're laid off or not.
Oh, yeah,
or,
it sucks.
Or just if they're working from home or if they don't have a job and they're playing, I feel bad for you, but it's not fair to like, this is his past. Like he enjoys playing video games. He likes to play video games. He shouldn't.
Yeah, it's my hobby, but I'm not playing Tarkov until people have jobs.
Yeah.
I just can't keep up. There's no point in playing that game right now. And that's fine. I have other games to play and people will say, don't turn this into a pay to win just because he doesn't have the time to play. And if that's, I understand both arguments, but they're going to lose probably more players than not, people that have jobs.
I mean, think about it. Like, and losing like the player base is definitely something that's going to happen because there's a bunch of people out like you. And losing somebody like that streamer that I'm talking about who
Smoke pretty
who
big
promotes your game.
Yeah.
And him saying stuff like, yeah, it's not even fun right now because it's people.
It's just all sweats.
Exactly.
All sweats.
I mean, and he could go down as he's good. He's a good player. And you don't want to lose people like that. You don't want people to feel like, okay, well, if this guy over here is saying that the game's sweat and I could see what he could do, and a lot of people that watch his stream probably aren't as good as him. That's why
it's very discouraging to play.
You're gonna be discouraged. And I mean, and then people that are good, like Corey's no slouch when it comes to shooters. He's good, but like you said, he's just out-kidded by all these people. So that's a whole nother, we could do a whole rant about that right now. Like people.
Absolutely. But
I think the problem with like pay to win games is like everyone hops on at first, right? You have a big player base, let's say. People start buying stuff. Then the power creep comes on. All the people that don't pay to win start leaving the game because they can't do anything.
Yep.
And then your player base just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller, like your concurrent players. And then if you even want to keep up with the game, you have to keep buying shit. That's just like so toxic.
But like he said, you can't even buy shit in that game.
Yeah, but I'm saying
which is cool. Like I like that.
I don't like.
I would rather not play.
I want to start with that. Yes, I want to.
I would rather not play the game and have the game how it is. So the next time I do log on, pay to win's never been implemented, and I have time to play.
I almost
rather than buying like, let me log on and buy my M4 that I'm gonna get sniped from a thermal guy.
I almost wish that they could do something where they registered how much time people have in the current season, and they can kind of put people in lobbies like, okay, these guys are closer to the same amount of play time. So if this guy played for 6 hours and this guy played for 6 hours, but this guy's still kitted up and this guy's not, that sucks. But I don't want to be.
I agree with what you're saying to a certain extent, but also with the game of Tarkov is maybe you come across that juicy boy that got killed by somebody else, or maybe you got lucky and he was low on health and you killed him, or you legged him, and then you get all this loot. And if it was everybody your level, they're going to have.
Well, I'm not saying like 6 hours. I'm saying like there should be a gap. Like dude who's only been able to play a total of 15 hours shouldn't be playing against someone who's already has 200 hours into it at this point.
I mean, I agree, but also it's like the reason they are putting in all the time into Tarkov and the reason they have all this gear is so they can just literally juggernaut through people.
Exactly.
And it's almost more of a problem with the game itself versus what we're like talking about. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what, like I said, that's kind of what you were almost saying exactly what he was saying when I was listening to him, because I was watching him, was it last night or the night before? He was talking.
It's almost a Tarkov problem versus a
player
problem. A player problem, yeah. But it's, the game encourages it, so that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Like I said, no. I mean, I watched him play. I've heard you talking about it. I watched you and Troy, I think, play it once or twice.
Yeah,
it looks
and
like
it's
a cool
fun.
Game.
It really is. It's fun. It's the best. Like, if we're talking just small infantry-based tactics and shooting, the guns feel the most realistic. Everything feels as good as it beats Squad in certain aspects like that. But Squad has the atmosphere of being a full military scale battle where there's vehicles and there's logistics,
large scale warfare.
Yeah, but if you're talking just small scale realistic combat, Tarkov does
a good job
right now. Yeah, it's the cake for sure.
Like I said, I mean, I watched it. I watch him. I said it through time before, mostly for DayZ. I find DayZ more interesting. Like, that's just me personally. I find DayZ more interesting than I find Tarkov, and they're both survival games. You don't have to eat and stuff in Tarkov though, right?
Yeah, you have to eat and drink.
Oh, you do have to eat and drink in that? I don't.
Mhm.
I how much I don't really pay attention to the streams when he's doing it. So I mean, so like you said, he says it all the time. He likes both. Those are his two favorite games. He likes them both the same. Like, he just wishes Tarkov was handled better than it is.
And they're also, you know, it's a pretty small. They obviously have grown a ton since Tarkov and all the money they made, but it's a pretty small studio. It's like a couple just Russian dudes that make the game, and they've done a pretty crazy job for how small the studio is. Battlestate Games is not that big.
So, but back to the final thing. So you said 4 games. I'm really surprised.
Well, I didn't put Tarkov. I mean, I love Halo too.
Well, I'm not surprised. I honestly thought you might put that in there because I know you do really like playing. We've spent a lot of time playing Halo.
Oh yeah, I love Halo. I've been playing.
Figured you'd put that in there.
If anybody wants to play, I'm on.
But there is one that I'm surprised. One that I know I've heard you talk about a significant amount and that you really like. Single player.
I mean, there's a ton of games. Like, Witcher. I love Elder Scrolls. Been mentioned twice. I love Witcher. But
That's
Witcher's
what I thought.
over.
The Witcher, yeah.
I thought for sure you'd say Witcher.
I love a ton. That's the thing. Like, it's hard for me to pick a franchise. Any Witcher game comes out, I'm definitely gonna play it, even though I haven't played the card-based one that came. I played Gwent, but not whatever. What was the new one that came out?
Not just the Gwent game there.
No, it's the story version of like Gwent, kind of. I forget what it's called. I have it downloaded. I just haven't played it. Thronebreaker. I haven't played Thronebreaker, but yeah, I mean, Witcher's obviously. I mean, I've spread the word far and wide on Witcher. I've tried to get everybody in on it.
No,
and pretty much everybody that's played it loves it.
Yeah, it's really good. That's why I was surprised. I thought you were going to lead
with that. A ton of time playing that. It just like that question. I just didn't even think about it, honestly.
Because you put B-Dog on the spot.
Like, I gave him time to think about it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of I don't know. Like, I'm so focused on multiplayer right now. Obviously, Witcher, I've spent a ton of time. That's probably the last single player game I literally did just about anything you can do in.
Yeah.
And went back and like tried to play again, which is very rare for me. Yeah, I mean, StarCraft's great. Like, all the games, it's just if I'm feeling the vibe, I'm down with the cause. You know.
Like, I mean, for me, like, my top 5, I guess, could be super interchangeable. Like, 2 to 5 could be super interchangeable. Halo is in a league of its own. Like, I wouldn't like you guys know me. You could, if the $1 million question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was for Corey, what's your brother's favorite gaming franchise of all time? He would literally just be like,
RuneScape.
Halo. Yeah.
Barbie goes to Vegas.
That's the other thing. Oh. And I'm surprised you didn't put RuneScape.
I didn't think I was allowed to because it's never going to come out with a new game.
But it's a game. I said, what are your favorite franchises?
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, if another game got released in this, RuneScape would be number 1 over Halo.
Well, and that's the other thing. It's down. Like The Witcher.
I said that with the StarCraft. I said StarCraft wasn't going to.
I thought we were saying games that are going to come out.
No, top 5 favorite franchises.
RuneScape, hands down, is number 1. Yeah, that's not.
That's why I was surprised.
Not even comparison. And if anyone wants to 1v1 me in RuneScape, 100 mil, let's go. No armor. I don't care. I'm PKing people.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't 1v1 people.
Not in Halo. I'll get shit on.
1v1 Mohigs.
I could 1v1 Mohigs in Halo all day because I don't know how he plays so many games and sucks at everything, but Mohigs, if you're watching this,
he is the ideal support player.
He's a very good support player, yeah. He's
never going to be the star player.
It's like remember when we played Fortnite and we won that game, but he was carrying like 9 med kits and 10 shields.
He had 1 gun, and we had him carry all med kits and shields for us, and he would just chuck them to us. That's all he would do.
Every time we got hurt,
that is all he would do.
Yeah, that was great. But he's not very good at like aggressive shooting. You know what I mean?
No.
He
just doesn't have the mindset for it,
or the aiming skills. But yeah,
or just, he's not super. The strategy he uses isn't phenomenal, I guess is the best way to put it.
He's definitely more of a passive player, which I'm more of a aggressive player. I can't really play too passively.
Yeah,
I get antsy.
That's your biggest problem, though.
Yeah, but it's more fun.
But that's your biggest problem. Like when I'm
Still
telling you
more
right
fun.
now, if you play
If it
the way
was like
you,
$1 million tournament, I wouldn't play the way I do.
no. Listen to me right now, and I'm here it all for the podcast to hear. If you play
Daddy,
the way you play
chill.
sometimes in Halo, when we're playing
Yep.
ranked infinite, I will freak out on you, and you're gonna be banned from the ranked group.
I hope I'm banned. I'll get 50 by myself after I buy it off of a website for $50.
You want me to get you a 50 and buy it off me?
No.
I'm just saying.
If we play ranked Halo, I don't play anywhere similar to when I play casual Halo. When I play ranked anything, I usually don't.
No, you yell and scream and blame everybody else that they suck.
That's what you do, and then you blame it on lag. Everyone knows this.
I've been playing. We've been playing Smite lately, and that's all I hear is dum. Every time something bad happens, it's never his fault. It's everybody else's fault.
You did pretty good today.
I will agree with him.
Dude, I've been doing so good, and people are such dog water.
Here we go. Some of the times I will give it to him. I watched it. Some of the people are dog water, but I literally watched him the other night. He was like, "My team wasn't ever near me," and I'm looking, and I'm like, all 4 players are right there. You just attacked the one person they didn't attack, and you got.
I didn't see a single person. I thought we were all teamed up.
That's.
They might have all been there, but they were not attacking.
They weren't doing. No, they weren't doing what you wanted them.
I think they were waiting for me to die, and then they're like, "Let's go in."
No, we killed almost everybody after that.
Yeah, because I was the bait, I guess.
No, because you went right when you should have went left.
Bro, all I'm saying
Zagged
is
when you should have zagged.
Yes.
We played the other day, and we had a 15 diamond Ymir or whatever he was, and then 2 other double diamond players, and not a single one of them got a kill. That's the shit I'm talking about, bro.
He was a 3 diamond Ymir.
Yeah.
So that means he had what? 30 essential masters of that one god. Yeah. And I don't know how he did it. I really don't. It didn't make sense. I was like, we went into the match. I was like, oh, dude, we got this. This year, we need a good guardian. This guy's got a 3 diamond Ymir. We're golden here.
Oh, he's going to be super good. He definitely knows how to play the game. As soon as the game starts, he went to the right and runs and dies. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, that was bad.
It was annoying. But games
how do you play something that long? You should accidentally be good at the game.
Ask Mo Higgs. It's the same problem he has.
You should accidentally be good at the game. I'm using a build from Achilles from 2 seasons ago. I didn't even look at a new build that I'm still smoking people.
You can look those up pretty easy.
I know, but I haven't. Because I don't really play that much. We just played the past couple nights because he was.
Yeah.
So Sea of Thieves. We've been playing it. I know we've been talking about it through the whole podcast. So next week, Sea of Thieves is doing I forgot what it is, like Phoenix gear giveaway for people that watch streams.
Gilded Phoenix.
There you go. Gilded Phoenix giveaway. So I will be planning on streaming for sure next Saturday night, which is, what is that? Next Saturday is
20th. Wait, 20th.
The 20th. The 21th? What is
the drop start on the 19th?
And the drop start on the 19th. So after my Marble stream on Friday night, if I'm not tired as all hell, I'm going to probably stream a little bit of that then.
You only have to stream 20 minutes.
And you only have to be in the stream for 20 minutes.
You have to watch for 20 minutes, and every day, I'm not sure what the hours are running on. Every day is a different item that you get. So it's like you can't watch 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes and get. So you need to tune in every day for at least 20 minutes to get the individual item, and that item will never be available again.
So if you are interested in Sea of Thieves, you're watching this and you're like, oh, I want those items. I'm going to try to get you 2 of the items on the Friday and the Saturday. So join my stream, get in there, come hang out, chat with us. Stay longer than 20 minutes. You'll have a good time. I promise. We had a blast last time we played it. The chat was loving it. It should be a good time. But yeah, that's my plug for that. Twitch TV.
Plug.
Twitch.tv/ice50x. Check me out. We'll be streaming Monday night. We'll be playing Halo. Usually it's us 3 and our buddy Russ Bus. And then Wednesday night we'll be doing custom games and big team. That was actually a blast. Like I said, we did the racetracks. We did Jenga, and we did what's it called? Fusion Frenzy? Was that what the mode was called?
Yeah,
Fusion Frenzy, yeah.
Jet
I
Stream.
didn't like that
Fusion
one.
Frenzy stuff.
B Dog didn't like it, but a lot of people liked it, and our buddy Mikey
Oh my God, he's a goat.
absolutely killed it both
This
times
dude's
we
a
played.
legend.
I do not know how he did such a good job. It's so we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna do some of the fun ones. We're gonna do some of the race ones. We're gonna do some competitive stuff. That's what Wednesday night is. We get a bunch of us together. I'll play a little bit of zombies. Zombies is usually a good time, except for we got one weird mode of zombies where the zombies had
Both
shields.
people have shields.
And I didn't.
Takes two.
I did not
hits.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that mode. But
that one was weird.
yeah. So we'll
It's too easy
get
for the
on that.
humans.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna be ending here though. So, but I'm gonna do our normal ending. What have you guys been playing besides Sea of Thieves? What have you guys been playing this week?
Smite, RuneScape.
Halo?
Yep. That's it.
That's
and
it.
Halo. Smite, RuneScape, and Halo. I've been playing a lot of Smite though.
Yeah, you've been getting after it. I've been playing obviously Sea of Thieves. I've been playing a little bit of FIFA, not as much as I usually do. A game here and there.
We tore it up on
Halo.
Halo last night.
Halo, yeah, I was gonna say you did really good for being tired last night. I feel
I
like
was
I've been
half
playing some good
asleep and
Halo too.
I was pulling off freaking what? I don't remember how many kills I was pulling off last night. It was going hard.
I'm still playing a lot of Halo Classic when nobody else is. Like me and Russell hop on and play some Halo
H2
Classic.
Classic
It's
he's
been
talking about.
yeah, it's been my jam. What else? I guess I played Squad probably once or twice since the last time we've had a podcast. That's about it. A lot of Sea of Thieves though.
Yep.
I pretty much been playing Halo, Watch Dogs, and a little bit of Smite. I don't think I've really played anything else besides that. Probably gonna try to get back into Assassin's Creed again, try to beat that. I enjoyed what I played of Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed is great. It's just single player getting back, not logging on to kill somebody else or gain something where somebody else can see how great I am.
he does. Yeah, he wants other people to validate how awesome he is.
Trying to flex.
I want to
actually,
validate myself against other people.
B Dog, real quick. Your Halo story when we played those kids with the messages.
Oh, he sent us, dude. I haven't. So like FIFA, you get a lot of the messages. I'm used to it.
Halo, I'm used to it.
We played this guy three games in a row.
Yep.
And I GG'd him at the end. And we got a little, he sent me kissies and cries. And then we got like a little back and forth going. He told me I was a bad kid and I was just average. And he told me he was a god and all that. Even though he lost 3 times in a row. I said, dude, gods don't go negative. And that's
and
how
this was all in one night. That was the end of the night.
Yeah, that's how the night ended. I said, gods don't go negative. He never responded. It was either the next day.
The next day. It was the next day. It was the next day.
The next day, I hop on. I'm gonna play a little bit of Sea of Thieves with my boys. I get on.
Oh, just a little bit. 2 or 3 hours.
I get a message. Out of like I've been playing for probably 30 minutes, 45 minutes. He started saying, "Are you sailing the seas, cool dude?" or something like that. And I was like, "Bro, I'm still in your head. Like, I forgot about you, dude.
He's over here living in this dude's head,
you, bro.
Yep, rent free,
he must
baby.
have followed you.
He had to have favored me or followed me or something. So I was on, and then I was like, keep practicing Halo. You're bad. I'll see you soon.
Did you say something along the lines of I could play Sea of Thieves? You should still keep practicing Halo. Did you say
something like that? Yeah, I said something smart because he kind of pissed me off. And he messaged me like the day after, like I'm done with this. And
who does that? Like literally,
he told me to keep.
That?
He told me to keep sailing the seas, cool. DOOD. He spelled dude like that, and I was like, all right. Next time I see fucking Scope Artist, he's done, son.
That was funny.
He's done, son. Scope Artist, fuck you. I'll be watching.
If you're watching, he did not make B-Dog happy.
I also messaged him, but he instantly blocked me because my message.
Yeah, I think at first he thought I was a girl because of my gamer tag, and then like once he realized the way I was talking to him that I was a dude, he's like, "Well, shit, I'm already kind of like committed, so I can't really
committed to this."
Yeah, I can't really back out.
I'm in a committed Xbox relationship with this right now. I gotta finish this.
100%. Yeah.
So 2 little updates. We're going to get back to, I think we talked about The Mandalorian. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast or not. We're going to do just a recap of season 1 and then season 2, just in a video. So I do them by the episodes and when the next season. We're not going to do that probably for a couple of weeks. And then we don't really have a good entitled gamer for this week. So if you guys have any topics that you think you'd like to hear us talk about for entitled gamer, send it our way. We'll keep looking. But besides that, yeah, I think it was a pretty good podcast. What do you guys think?
It was great. I had a good time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get those other Sea of Thieves.
Sundays are great.
Up. Sundays worked out great. Yeah. Now football's over. Sundays are
Sundays
a
are
little
the
easier to
best.
do things.
Sunday's chill day.
So what the problem we were all having is we were trying to do it Friday nights after the Marbles podcast, but it's kind of late at that point, and everyone's kind of tired. So
Late for you, and I have work the next day.
and exactly. And I was going to say that. And B-Dog and we did it once, and I could tell he was kind of in a rush. I was tired, and Maddie was just dumb. So, but that didn't change. He didn't change. And we originally started all the podcasts up until like 2 or 3 ago were done on Saturday nights. But the problem with Saturday nights is all of us
UFC.
watch sports.
And UFC's on Saturday night.
And I watch UFC from time to time. I'm not a big UFC fan as B-Dog. He watches the UFC, so it was kind of pushing him up. But I watched Supercross, and it was doing the same thing to me. So I was like, instead of doing that, let's try to do Fridays. So we switched to Fridays. None of us really cared for it. Sundays sucked. Dum and I are huge football fans, so we really didn't have time to do Sundays. But now football season's over, so at least until September, Sundays should work.
Yeah, we're good. Sunday's the
we
best.
should be just coasting until football season starts again.
Coasting until football
And
season.
then
We'll figure it out from there on
and figure it out again. Yeah.
And then when the Ravens and Patriots are both 0-4 to start the season, we won't even worry about it.
Yeah, we'll do it on Sundays.
Going.
Do it with the game in the background.
I still take it. I still take it on the channel. Watch them. I have to.
Yeah, I mean I do too, but for sure. Sundays definitely works out a lot better though.
But yeah, so that's what we'll be doing, and that gives me a little bit of time to upload it, because if we finish one, we're doing it Sunday night, so if we finish, I'll be able to usually get it up and have it ready to go for Monday morning. If I start having too much of an issue getting it ready for Mondays, we might switch the day that I post the podcast to Tuesdays, just so I have Monday nights when I get home from work to do it. But right now, I don't see it being too much of an issue, and I'm off tomorrow anyway. So
yeah, are you? I was gonna say, are you work tomorrow? If you want to hop on Sea of Thieves, you can.
I might. I don't know. We'll see what's up.
We have a big plan tonight. We have me and Ross have 2 spots open.
They're trying
so
to
you guys are both welcome. We're trying to do the Fort of the Damned.
Fort of the Damned, yeah.
I don't know what any of that means, because like I said, I've only played it one time.
I'll give you a brief.
Look how excited he gets.
Damned.
I love it.
Fort of the Damned.
You got the podcast is gonna let out what the Fort of the Damned is.
You have to die 6 different ways, and they're specific to get. So you know how when you die, you go to the ferryman.
Yeah.
You go on the boat, you walk back through, and you can spawn back in. Well, when you die a specific way, you walk up to the lantern in the middle, and you get the light from it. And
I saw something about that light.
You have to keep those lights, and you have to get 6 of them. And then once you get all 6 of them, and you get a ritual skull from killing a skeleton, you can go to the Fort of the Damned Island, and you start a big event.
Okay.
It's like a
so you have to like.
What is the event though? What are we getting? What would I be getting myself into? And how long is this?
It's a battle. It's a good sized battle, and then at the end you get a vault key, and you open the vault, and you get all the loot.
It's worth a lot of money.
It's a good chunk. I haven't done it. I think there's some sort of achievement tied to it, and it's exciting because one of them, like some of the deaths are easy. You can cheese them and just like I'm gonna burn myself to death to get one of them. But there's one that
I've done that plenty of times.
You have to die by lightning.
And to another player. And to a
die
shark.
By lightning?
And to another player.
And to poison.
One's from a snake or the kraken. One's from dying by a shark or megalodon. One's from fire.
I feel like shark's easy.
Player.
Snakes are easy. Players
One's from
easy.
A player.
Player's not easy.
It's kind of tougher than you think.
Listen.
And then lightning.
The one time I logged in when you guys went on, I died by a player's 3 times in the first 20 minutes, and I'm not playing this anymore.
Sometimes you don't see players for a while, though.
Well, not only that, but when you've had the same ship for 12 hours, you're not trying to sail right in and die. You're like,
but I feel like if we're gonna do the Village of the Damned here, whatever you said it was, I'm logging in, and that's what I started with.
Well, we can send you off. Yeah, I tried dying. I rode almost half the map to try to die by lightning. I got hit once. It didn't kill me. I jumped in the water because my rowboat sank, and I got killed by a shark today. That was about an hour and a half of my day.
So is there no strategy on how to get hit by lightning?
No.
Yeah. Hold your sword up, your cutlass up.
I tried it.
People
say
what if you stand on top of the freaking tower and
the crow's nest? That's one way to do it, but what I was looking online after is you have to hope the storm goes over an island, and then you just run around the island with your cutlass out. And it makes the chances go up, I guess. I don't know how true it is.
This is going to take us a long time. I don't feel like we should start this tonight.
We have every light.
They've already started it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do it, but
Yeah. So if we're all in a squad together, it works. We don't all have to die that way.
No, it's only the whole
We have
crew.
the lights. We have 5 of the 6 lights.
And you can. What a lot of people do is when they log in, they'll alliance with other crews, and then they'll send these crews to die this way, these crews to die this way, and they all meet at Fort of the Damned, and then just do it like that.
Okay,
that's quicker. But
okay,
yeah,
I really feel like Sea of Thieves took over like a good 33% of this podcast.
Well, it's a great game, and another thing about the franchise thing I was thinking about is like World of Warcraft's in there. World of Warcraft should be in there.
You did spend some time playing World of Warcraft, yeah.
How much time I've spent playing it. But this game, Sea of Thieves, hits, I don't know if it's just the art style or like because you can like do stuff every time you log on, but it hits a thing it like scratches the underside of my little World of Warcraft belly, And
does it give you a good pat?
And other people accept me for playing this. I'm not like an outcast. I'm just a pirate. Holly loves it. She's rather me be a pirate than at work, I think. And it's just great. I just love it.
No, it is a good game. From what I played, is good.
I'm just ripping lips right now. I've been ripping lips the entire time we've been talking.
You have me thinking about that when you said it scratched my World of Warcraft belly. I remember back in the day when you're like, I want something to scratch my Diablo belly, and I was like, oh, try this Marvel game.
Diablo, yeah.
And that Marvel,
Marvel
Heroes Omega.
That was cool. Yeah,
that was a good game.
I
really wish that didn't turn out the way it was.
I would keep playing that for sure.
I really enjoyed playing that game. Well,
I miss Diablo.
We'll talk about. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna talk about those in the next podcast.
Okay, yeah, I could talk about Diablo for a long time.
I could talk about Diablo forever as well.
All right, we'll talk about Diablo and Marvel Heroes Omega in the next one. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I really enjoyed you guys, and thank you guys for talking. I'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Absolutely. This is the way.